What's up, guys? It's me, the Gold Nugget here, and welcome back to another episode of the Gold Nugget universe. We are continuing the build towards Extreme Rules. I'm going to give you guys a little recap. We are continuing the build towards Extreme Rules. Here's a recap of what you need to know. Paige will face Melicorn again for the women's title. Paige being the former women's champion, she earned a rematch in a fatal 5-way. So, therefore, Paige gets a rematch for the women's world title. And, yeah. So, it'll be Paige versus Melicorn, part 2. And, a couple updates to the match card. After AJ Lee attacked Carol Fowler last week, the match is official. It'll be AJ Lee versus Carol Fowler. So we'll see how that goes. And I've just received word that it'll be a steel cage match against them. So, we'll see how that goes, too. Yeah. Brandon Collins is going to face Dainty Dan for the men's U.S. title. And Sleepy Cat Life will face FGTV Lexi for the women's U.S. title at Extreme Rules. And Tegan Knox will face Blair Davenport for the women's Intercontinental title. And LA Knight will face Karrion Kross for the men's Intercontinental title. And then Gallus will face the Shield for the men's tag titles, and then Kaden Carter and Katana Chance will face Ira Spiral and Allie Blackwell for the women's tag titles. And last week was a failed cash-in attempt by Moist Critical. A failed Money in the Bank cash-in. Surprisingly, Moist Critical failed his cash-in. And Dashi became the newly crowned world champion because Corey X Kenshin decided he wanted to put his world title on the line in the main event last week against his former friend. I guess to close out that rivalry. I don't know. But, yeah. We're gonna get into tonight's show. 3, 2, 1. Another thing I wanted to point out, Kairi Sane, she turned on her partner, Sophia Smith, last week. I'm guessing that's a face turn. I don't know. Nobody knows. We'll see what happens from there, but yeah, just another heads up. That's another thing I wanted to point out. The Kairi Sane incident when she turned on Sophia Smith. It's probably a face turn, but we'll see. We'll see, guys.
Alright, first match of the night. The current women's champion coming down to the ring. So, our first match of the night is going to be a Melicorn versus Akira Tanaka. This is going to be a crazy match to look forward to. I think the last... sorry, I'm not be able to talk right now. Clear my throat. Anyway, we got Melicorn walking out here. Melicorn, the current women's world champion, about to face Akira Tanaka. I don't think these two fought each other in a while. I think the last time these two fought each other, it was when Akira Tanaka was a heel, and yeah. But now she's no longer a heel, so it's different now. This is pretty much a face versus face now. But yeah, the last time these two fought each other, it was when Akira Tanaka was a heel, and going crazy. But fast forward to 2026, Akira Tanaka is no longer a heel. Yeah. Akira Tanaka, former women's champion, Royal Rumble winner, actually, as well. She won the women's title at Mania. I can confirm. Akira Tanaka was able to win the Rumble and win the title at Mania. But these two know each other very well, as these two are former rivals. Dumb motorcycle, don't mind it. Outside the ring. I got a stink bug on me. I feel like a stink bug on me. God damn it. I gotta take a shower. Emily with the swanton. Akira Tanaka. Too smart. Oh! There it is. Melicorn proving why she's the women's world champion. thing, but it's not gonna matter because we're outside the ring. Here's Tanaka, barely able to kick out. Fight forever. Here's Tanaka, removing the turnbuckle pad. The ref is distracted. Akira Tanaka picks up the win over a Melicorn. Paige going right after a Melicorn. Akira Tanaka gonna stop her. See, if this was Akira Tanaka a year ago, she probably wouldn't have saved the Melicorn. Probably. Alright, next match. Alright. So we got Lek Vijay coming out to the ring. About to face CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk versus Nugget. Oh, shit. My God. On the outside of the ring, too. Just gonna let him counter you out. CM Punk back into the ring. Like with Jay. Oh, just continuing the assault. Punk. They were cocky. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Oh, the strength to listen. Back into the ring. Suplex. After suplex. One, two. White Blue Jay pins CM Punk here tonight. What? What? Undertaker. What the hell? Oh my god. Chokeslam to White Blue Jay. What the hell? Didn't see that coming. Shit. Alright, what's next? Oh, here we go. Y'all ready to have some fun now, aren't you? It's your girl, AJ Lee. Everyone's favorite wrestler. Everyone's favorite wrestler, AJ Lee. I love how we had a CM Punk match and an AJ Lee match back to back. AJ Lee is gonna face Allison Snyder. I feel like this is gonna be a fun one. Alright. AJ Lee versus Allison Snyder. Off to a rocky start. We all love AJ Lee. AJ in the floor. Cutscene. AJ Lee rolls out of the ring. AJ Lee refusing to get in the ring. And she's leaving. Okay. Carol Fowler stopping her from leaving the match. Allison Snyder pushes her back into the ring. Oh my god.
Black Widow submission. And a tap out.
Allison Snyder taps out to AJ Lee. And AJ Lee was about to walk out. And she would have too. Alright. Aster's gonna be in action next against Sophia Smith.
Oh god. That's Kairi Sane.
Sophia Smith. It seems that Sophia Smith attacked Kairi Sane. And Kairi Sane doesn't look too good. We might need a medic to check on her. We might need a medic to check on Kairi Sane. But that did not look good. Sophia Smith made Kairi Sane pay for turning on her last week. And Kairi Sane might need a medic. We don't know.
God. That's how it's done. Oh God. Sophia Smith kicking out.
Aster picks up the win over Sophia Smith. Still a little worried about Kairi Sane though. If you guys don't know, if you guys are just joining the premiere, at the start of the match, Sophia Smith came out here carrying Kairi Sane's lifeless body. And Kairi Sane did not look too good at all. I think her face was all red. Sophia Smith really went too far, I think. We'll stick around for updates.
Alright, next up. Oh, we got the apocalypse coming out here. Oh boy. The women's tag champions. Allie Blackwell, Air Spiral. Coming down to the ring. Tonight it's gonna be Allie Blackwell taking on Katana Chance. One-on-one tonight. Alright. Allie Blackwell about to take on Katana Chance. Katana Chance on the right. Peyton Carter on the left. That left. Okay. Katana Chance. Might be one-on-one action here tonight. Yeah. I'd love to see what these ladies can do. So let's not waste any time. Here's Spiral and Peyton Carter are going to sit at ringside. Because it's Allie Blackwell versus Katana Chance. One-on-one. Katana Chance versus Allie Blackwell. One-on-one. And at Extreme Rules, these two teams will face each other for the women's tag titles. Air Spiral and Peyton Carter are sitting at ringside. Yeah, watch these two. They'll go brawl at any second. You never know. tree of woe in the corner. You want to try that again? Ah, this time it hits. Katana Chance picks up the win over Allie Blackwell, one half of the women's tag champions. What a win for Katana Chance in a one-on-one match here. Don't worry, Irresponsible, you will get your turn next week. Alright, so Clementine's gonna be in action tonight. Hey, Evelyn. And she's being joined by the Nightmare. Not surprising. Anyway, it's gonna be the Nightmare versus Clementine. Here we go. Clementine's gonna have some fun. Removing the turnbuckle. Oh, the metal claw.
The Nightmare pins Clementine. Well, that's not a shock. The Nightmare is pretty unstoppable. The Nightmare showing her scary side as always.
The worst time in the lesson. So, next match should be a good one. This is a random match I decided to put together, but I thought it would be fun. So, coming up next, it's gonna be Dawn Gray. Dawn Gray gonna be in action here tonight against Unistra. And yeah, just a friendly little competition. I wouldn't say they're friends, but it's a face versus a face. I know I'm kind of splitting the audience, but I'm giving you guys a face versus a face. Unistra versus Dawn Gray. Face versus face. Why not? It's a light, nice little, respectful competition. Unistra versus Dawn Gray. We love Unistra. Unistra versus Dawn Gray. Let's see how this goes. It's face versus face, so let's see what happens. We got Unistra versus Dawn Gray. Dawn Gray. Getting fired up here. Did not like that. She's not gonna like this. Oh boy. Oh. Versus Dawn Gray. Nice little face versus face action. Nothing too crazy. I'm kind of splitting my audience by doing face versus face, but well. You guys are probably not gonna know who to root for, and that's fine. Sometimes I'll even root for the heel to win. So, yeah. Dawn Gray's gotta do something now. On the outside of the ring. I told you she was gonna do something crazy. Dawn Gray pins Unistra here tonight. Whoa! It's Miss Dastardly. She's back. We haven't seen Miss Dastardly in months. Now she's back. She comes back attacking both Dawn Gray and Unistra.
What the hell?
Next match. Let's see what's next on our list. Team Besties. Sleepy Cat Life and Cheesy Potato making their way down to the ring. So coming up next, it's going to be Cheesy Potato versus MTV Lexi. This should be fun. And at Extreme Rules, it's going to be Sleepy versus MTV Lexi for the women's U.S. title. United States title. At Extreme Rules. Sleepy is going to face MTV Lexi for the women's U.S. title. At Extreme Rules, but tonight it's Cheesy Potato taking on MTV Lexi, the current women's United States champion. So we got FGTV Duddy and FGTV Lexi coming down to the ring together, obviously. It's nice to see them coming down together. FTV Lexi versus Cheesy Potato. FTV Lexi being joined by her father at ringside, obviously. Oh! Ouch. Look out. Oh my god, already off to a good start. Cheesy Potato. Cheesy Potato with the clover leaf blocking. MTV Duddy just enjoying this, by the way. Look out. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Oh no. MTV Duddy just sitting here, supporting his daughter for this match. Oh boy. Cheesy Potato is just trying to survive. crazy. FGTV Alexi pins Cheesy Potato. FGTV Lexi proving why she's the women's United States champion. Duddy celebrating with her. FGTV Duddy, FGTV Lexi celebrating together. This was crazy. Alright, next match. This is the main event tonight. Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman about to take on Corey X Kenshin. Now, there's a stipulation to this match. If Corey X Kenshin wins against Braun Strowman tonight, he will be added to the triple threat match. He'll be added to the championship match.
So, Extreme Rules, it's gonna be Dashi versus Braun Strowman for the world title. Corey X Kenshin being the former champion, now former champion, after losing it to Dashi. And then Dashi almost lost it to Moist Critical, who cashed in Money in the Bank. Unfortunately. It's unfortunate that somebody failed their Money in the Bank cash in, but hopefully Miss Money in the Bank will do much better than that. But the stipulation of this match, if Corey X Kenshin picks up the win over Braun Strowman here in this match, he will be added to the championship match, making it a triple threat. So if Corey X Kenshin wins this match against Braun Strowman, he will be added to the World Championship match, making it a triple threat. And Corey X Kenshin will have pretty much a rematch.
What was the point of that, idiot? So, remember that stipulation. If Corey X Kenshin wins this match against Braun Strowman, then Corey X Kenshin will be added to the World Championship match, making it a triple threat. Since Corey X Kenshin is the now former champion after he lost it last week to Dashi, which Dashi then almost lost it to Moist Critical, but nah, it didn't happen. hate when no Money in the Bank cash-in goes to waste. But maybe he'll have another opportunity at a Money in the Bank down the road, you know, or a championship. It's a shame that Moist Critical failed his Money in the Bank cash-in, but he'll probably get another world title shot in the near future. Corey Extension has to figure out what he needs to do. Corey Extension is going to be added to the world title match. And, oh my gosh, it's Dashi. The current world champion coming out here assaulting both Corey Extension and Braun Strowman. Well, it's official now. It's going to be Corey Extension versus Braun Strowman versus Dashi in a triple threat match for the Golden Nugget Universe World Championship at Extreme Rules. Well, that was quite the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.